All right. All right, I'll be back once again. Okay. So it's March 14th, and I think it's going to wind up being called the Blizzard of 21. Parker, Colorado, which is about 15 miles south of Denver, at an elevation of 6,000 feet, almost 1,000 higher than Denver itself. And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been snowing like this for since last night, I guess around midnight. There's my Jeep. And right now that the low is oh man, there's a lung full of snow. The low is right to our east, and if it were a hurricane, it looks like the eyewall does. It's not closed, almost, but not yet. But we're in that thick edge of the strongest wind and the strongest snow. And they it's a blizzard warning. I mean, right now I'm in the lee of a couple of buildings, and it feels like in the 20s. But I'm gonna walk around to where is open fetch, and right now I think it's blowing in the 40s. This drift wasn't here. I was out a little earlier. I'm gonna post that video too. And that drift wasn't there. But this is like nearly whiteout conditions. There's a stop sign down over there. I think that's maybe 100 yards away. You can just barely see it. Cut through here. It's a thick snow too. It's not fluffy champagne powder, as our friend Jim Cantori years ago used to call it. He still does. He was allegedly in the the Denver area, which was not a good sign. No offense. He just has a reputation. Wow. Very thick drifts. I am like over my knees in snow. Okay. And it's like breathing snow. This is facing the wind. Just kind of calm down a little. I don't know, 30 knots maybe. Gusts up to 40 though. It's like slogging walking in this stuff. I think I'm on the sidewalk. Gotta keep wiping the camera off. So this is still, wow, geez, it's 3 o'clock in it. Daylight savings, or yeah, whatever. We just moved the clocks ahead, so it's like 3 hours before sunset. This is daytime. Well, that's a big drift. You guys can see the window. Drift over there, and coming up there's like a lip hanging off. This is really the most amount of snow I have ever seen. I moved here 3 going on 4 years ago, and there were a couple of storms, but nothing like this. And even nor'easters on the East Coast, which I've seen many of, but not like this. There was looking at the satellite image, or loop, the circulation like coming up from the south, you could see it sucking the dust off the mountains, or whatever, not mountains, but desert in Texas, making a big dust plume. Shoveling seems futile. Oh, that's cool. Kind of one of those lips forming with those drifts. Those windows getting buried. Supposed to keep going like this, I think, for 6 more hours, maybe 8. I think you'll find this in spring. Wow. Drifts are incredible. So go down here a little bit. Make sure I get the camera tilted up enough. You can see the snow hanging off the edge of the roofs there, piling up on the eaves and alcoves. Look at how far that one is. Oh, man. It's because the snow is like, it's like packing, perfectly packing snow. So it just builds itself out, hangs over. see giant ledges like that on the tops of the ridges of the continental divide. I mean, of course, much bigger. Oh. I don't know, you get a good idea of the wind velocity through here, maybe. Huh. I think this is somebody's driveway. It's like wading in snow. Thing's not moving too much. Circulation. It's like in the last hour, I think it came closer, not further away. So there's a building, probably 50 yards ahead. She has barely make out. Here's the entrance to our apartment. It's definitely, it's breathing the snow. You can feel it going into your lungs. Okay. That's what a blizzard looks like.